if we are to endure, we cannot tolerate any rivals. Kill her. There can be only one ruler.
When we first landed here, it was before the dawn. We sent out a survey team, and they didn't come back. When it came light, we sent out a second team, which discovered their bodies. What remained of their bodies.
You are the last of your order to survive. Perhaps you would like to plead for clemency?
Just kill me, just as you killed my brothers and sisters.
I've always feared letting my companions down. It's given me something to live up to. I have brought death into your lives. I have caused you suffering.
Just how many lives has the Doctor saved?
Trillions! The Doctor prevented the heat death of the universe!
You've all faced your fears. It's time I faced mine.
Hi everyone, Daleks123 here, and today I am joined once again by Sontaran123. Say hello.
Hello.
And this is the second to last part of Big Finish Week. We're nearing the end now, and today we are going to talk about the 5th Doctor. But before we go on to that quickly, I just want to say a big thank you, because I started Big Finish Week as sort of like a celebration of 100 subscribers amongst other things, and I'm already on 110, so that's great, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for that. So now let's skip forward and start talking about the 5th Doctor. So what would you say about his first proper release, the song The Sirens of Time?
I haven't listened to The Sirens of Time.
Okay. So this...
The earliest one I have listened to him is Red Dawn.
Okay, do you want to talk about that one then?
Yeah. It's a Peri one, so it's set after Planet of Fire. And I think it's good, you know, it's a bit... I mean, I know it's supposed to be set at the same time as the Waters of Mars with the first, what do you call it, spacecraft to Mars, but it's not a continuity problem because it doesn't get mentioned at any point, so I wouldn't call it a continuity problem. Yeah. But it's good, you know. I would give it a 8 out of 10, I think.
Cool. Then what do you think of Peach Davis's performance in that?
I think it's good, I guess. Yeah.
So that's sort of like one of his earlier Big Finish performances. Do you think he changes between his earlier ones and his later ones, the 5th Doctor?
Yeah, definitely. He changes, yeah.
Cool. And then, moving on, we'll talk about companions now. We'll talk about companion teams in order of when they were in the TV series. So starting off with the 5th Doctor, Nyssa, Tegan and Adric, the first TARDIS team. What do you think of them in Big Finish? They haven't done much, they've only done the 5th Doctor box set, but what do you think of them as a team in that story?
I mean, I think the 5th Doctor box set is really good. So, I think Adric is a rather hated companion. Companion is a rather hated companion. But yeah. I mean, I think he's good in that box set. I mean, I think Matthew Waterhouse, you can definitely tell that he sounds a lot different. But yeah. But I think he's good.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they very much built the dynamic, and especially in Psychodrome, they very much relied on their characters for that.
Yeah.
And very much built a relationship between all the characters, which is very good. And as you say about Adric's voice, he does sound a lot older, but while that did bother me at first when listening to it, after I got kind of into the story itself and whatnot, that just didn't bother me anymore. It just sounded natural, I guess. Yeah,
I would agree with that. Yeah, I think Psychodrome is really good. And I think Iterations of I is also good, but I prefer Psychodrome. I mean, Iterations of I is a bit like a Flatline in some ways.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah. And then moving on to the next TARDIS team after Adric leaves in Earthshock, we have just the 5th Doctor, Tegan and Nyssa. What do you say about them on Big Finish?
I think they're good. I mean, I think the Elite is really good. I really like that audio, but yeah, I think they're good. Really good, yeah, I like them.
And what do you think of that Lost Stories trilogy as a whole?
I like it. I mean, I think the Elite is really good, and I mean, the other two, well, they're good, I guess. Yeah, I like them.
Okay. And now moving on to the 5th Doctor, Nyssa, Tegan and Turlough now. They got an addition. Have you listened to any of the ones with the older Nyssa kind of arc that they got going on?
No.
That basically goes from Cobwebs to the Entropy Plague. And I've listened to quite a few of them, and I say it's very good, it's very interesting, and I like how they've built up a bit more. I like how they very much expanded on Turlough's character as well, sort of like the cowardly idea. Also the fact that he does care about his crewmates and whatnot, but does really care about the Doctor, Tegan and Nyssa in a lot of ways. And while he sort of does still maintain that cowardice, he does try to help people as best as possible. So yeah, I think that works out quite well. And then Nyssa herself, as an older character, there aren't really too many stories which show her changing that much, but you do get kind of like examples of her mullerhood and whatnot, how she's sort of like, after she's left, she's become a muller and all that stuff. And I think that's quite good. That sort of like shows a different angle of her character that wasn't there before, because of her youth. So yeah, I'd say that's quite good.
Yeah, I have one question. It is that you say it's that it's the old Nyssa and the Entropy Plague.
Yeah.
But Nyssa is rather young, and the Entropy Plague on the cover.
Oh yeah, I think it was during the Emerald Tiger actually that they de-aged her or something. That's why they sort of like on the Emerald Tiger cover, she is the older Nyssa, but then on the I think it's the Jupiter conjunction cover, she's back to young again. And
Yeah.
It's still part of the same arc, so yeah, it is still part of the same story arc. It's just they there was an in-story reason where she basically got de-aged in a way and became youthful again.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And then moving on to the next TARDIS crew we have, actually this one that hasn't been used at all on Big Finish, which is the Doctor, Tegan and Turlough. It might have been used in Companion Chronicle. But yeah, why do you think they haven't used this team before?
I don't know. I guess it's because I don't think an awful lot of people really like that era. I don't think it's a very popular era. I'm one of the only people in the world that actually likes Warriors of the Deep. I like Warriors of the Deep, but I think it's because many people hate those stories like Warriors of the Deep and the other ones. Well, I think the 5 Doctors is a rather popular story, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's not a very popular era. It's a bit like the Colin Baker era in many people's opinion, I think.
I see. Yeah, I think also Tegan did, Janet Fielding did only join back recently, so, and Mark Strickson kind of like wanted to do the older Nyssa thing, so they've sort of like been focusing on the older Nyssa thing for a while now, and that's basically that TARDIS theme with the addition of Nyssa, I guess, so I think that might be why actually. So maybe now that older Nyssa's gone, they'll go back to that TARDIS crew eventually. But yeah, now moving forward to just the 5th Doctor and Turlough. Have you listened to any of those ones?
I don't know actually. I'm just gonna check. Just a second. No, I don't think I have actually.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the 5th Doctor and Peri, which you previously mentioned actually, with Red Dawn. So would you like to elaborate on the dynamic between the 5th Doctor and Peri?
I think, the 6th Doctor and Peri, the 6th Doctor is very sort of rude to Peri.
Yeah.
Sort of very,
Especially on TV, but...
What?
Especially on TV, but I think they've expanded on that in audio, but yeah, go on about that bit.
But I think the 5th Doctor and Peri, I like them together. I think they're good,
Yeah.
I think, I haven't listened to too many of their audios together, but I think in Red Dawn and what's it called, and the Kingmaker and some of the other ones I have listened to, the Bride of Peladon and a couple of, and Extron. I think they're good. Yeah, I like them together.
And then, what about his only Big Finish companion, his only kind of big audio companion exclusive? And this name is very hard to say, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. I think it's Irinim, or something like that? Egyptian. Yeah. What do you think of her?
I like her. I mean, I don't think she's the greatest companion ever. I mean, I don't get why Big Finish sort of wants to create new companions for the classic Doctors all the time. I think that's a bit annoying. I mean, I like Evelyn, but yeah. But yeah, I like her. I think she's good, you know. She's not the... Yeah, I would give her a 7 out of 10.
Okay. And now we've reached the end of the Fifth Doctor's sort of like run on TV in kind of order. So now we're going to take a quick break and then talk about upcoming releases for the Fifth Doctor.
Yeah. Well, no, there's actually another companion.
Oh yeah, Amy. Amy,
Yeah,
we'll talk about Amy quickly. Have you heard any of her?
Yeah, I have listened to all of them.
Well, I don't agree, but what's one of them?
Yeah, I think she's sort of a bit... She speaks a bit weird. She speaks a bit like... I guess... She speaks a bit like this. Hello. Not like a Cyberman, but she speaks a bit sort of... She sounds a bit like a computer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think... But I think she's, you know, alright. She's not... I don't think she's great companion. I think she's a bit annoying, actually. But I think she's alright, but a bit annoying.
Okay. And now, that is all of them, isn't it? I'm not missing out on another one that's hidden away somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so now that we have done all of them, let's move on to our favourite releases, and we'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have missed another thing.
Oh, what's that?
The Fifth Doctor, and, you know, there's a couple of Big Finish audio where he doesn't travel with any companion.
Oh, yeah. So it's got some Omega and the Burning Heart, is it? Or the Burning... Sorry.
I think it's the Burning Prince, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Burning Prince.
Yeah.
What's the Fifth Doctor on his own?
I like him. I mean, I think the Cuttlesome is a really good audio. And I think if you can get it, it's really good. But, yeah. I think he's good, but... Yeah, Omega... He's not... Yeah, you know, Omega... I won't spoil Omega for you guys who out there, if you haven't listened to it, but... He's not very... In it, in a way, in Omega. I'm not gonna spoil it, because it's gonna spoil it if I tell it. If I talk too much about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but and just realized you have missed another era. The Thomas Brewster one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I just keep missing out on eras now.
Yeah.
So that's with Nissa and Thomas Brewster. What would you say about that one?
I think Thomas Brewster, he's really annoying. I mean, in Time Reef, he's really annoying in Time Reef because, yeah, he's really annoying. I really don't like him. I think he's one of the worst companions ever.
Okay, fair enough. So now, can we finally move on to our favourite stories? Please say I'm not forgetting anything more, because that would be really, really embarrassing.
Yeah, no, I don't think you are,
Have you listened to The Gathering, actually?
So what?
The Gathering, the one with the Fifth Doctor and Stephen alone.
No, The Gathering, yeah, I have listened to that.
What would you say about that one?
I think it's very disappointing because I thought it was a Cyberman story, but the Cyberman is not in it. It's not a Cyberman story. It says it's a Cyberman story, but it's not a Cyberman story because we don't see any Cybermen. We see a half-converted Cyberman, but we don't see any proper Cybermen doing anything.
Okay.
So I don't like.
That sounds quite disappointing.
Yeah, it's really disappointing. But I guess if you want to get that Cyberman trilogy, yeah, okay, buy it. But yeah.
Okay, and now we will at last move on to our favourite releases and be back in a second.
Dr. Van Allen, you are relieved of your duties.
How dare you, Zhang! All this is my work! I
created you.
And I am superior to you. Be proud while you still have the capacity.
That travesty that was once a human being is part of it. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm not even sure I want to stop it. But I can give you a wake-up call. It's up to you, not me, to change things and stop this horror once and for all.
Clear these streets. Return to your homes. There is nothing to see.
My favorite Doctor Who 5th Doctor audio spare parts. Well, I would like to say my favorite 5th Doctor audio, but this is my favorite Doctor Who thing ever. And you know, I've watched a TV story, I've listened to an awful lot of audios, 100 or so. So I think I should I guess you could say I'm a massive Whovian. And I love the story. It's amazing. It's beyond amazing. It's my favorite Doctor Who thing ever. Really good. Really, really, really good. It's a billion out of 10. 5 billion out of 10. Really good. Buy this. Get it. Really good. The greatest audio, the greatest Doctor Who thing ever. It's so good. The characters are amazing. The Doctor is really good in it. Tegan is really good. The characters, amazing. The acting, amazing. The Cybermen are amazing. Great. Great, great, great.
He's not your doctor anymore. Your doctor died, remember?
We shouldn't be here. Something terrible's going to happen.
The walls! They're coming out of the walls!
Who are you? Answer truthfully, and your lives will be spared.
We believe the disease is highly contagious. As such, we cannot permit you to wander amongst us. You must be quarantined.
Now then, my favourite 5th Doctor story is Cybermen by Jonathan Morris, and I think this is a wonderful story. It's part of the 5th Doctor box set, and it features the 5th Doctor, Nissa, Tegan and Patrick, as you can see there on both the covers. And it really is just wonderful how it plays with these characters a great deal. It very much is literally a character piece. Like, it couldn't work without this particular TARDIS crew. It plays off the idea that they've only just met each other, they've been rather thrown together as a team. You've got the new Doctor, you've got those anxieties and whatnot, you've got the idea about Patrick, he's signed up to travel with an entirely different Doctor. Tegan doesn't really want to be there, she wants to go home. And Nissa is sort of like, doesn't have a home to go to, so this is her life and she just has to accept that. And there's loads of very interesting stuff going on with that idea. And it really is just a wonderful story by Jonathan Morris. So that is my favourite 5th Doctor story.
And we are back, and now we're going to talk about the future releases for the 5th Doctor. And there aren't that many actually to talk about. There's the... we'll start off with the New Doctor's Classic Monsters New Doctors set first, in which the 5th Doctor has Fallen Angels, I believe the story is called. And we recently got some story details of that, so what do you think of that, the whole idea of the Doctor being helping some people who've got transported back in time by the Weeping Angels back to, I think it's Rome, and you've got Michelangelo's recent creation or something that looks like Weeping Angel. What do you think of that?
I think it sounds very interesting, but I don't know how they're gonna do the Weeping Angels because they are a very visualized monster.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing how they manage that. And it is Big Finish, so I presume they've got a plan ready.
Yeah, some sound or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the Waters of Amsterdam, Aquatine, and the Peterloo Massacre. What would you say about them with the 5th Doctor, Tegan, and Nissa?
I don't know. I guess they're gonna be good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I haven't really. Yeah, we don't know too much about the stories. I guess the Waters of Amsterdam sounds alright, and yeah, I mean the stories sound. And I like the titles, but yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm
I'm
quite looking forward to the Peterloo Massacre actually, because that's said to be a pure historical, which is quite exciting because we don't have too many of them to finish, so quite excited to listen to one of them.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't like the TV story, The Massacre, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
And that's all we've really got to say now, so thank you for joining me once again, Sontaran123.
Yeah, sure.
And I will be back tomorrow with TJ Productions once again for the final part of Big Finish Week, which is the 4th Doctor. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye everyone.